Oh, I'm doing the mission marathon to try and get the T-34-85M, the Tier 6 premium tank. All I have to do is do 1 HP damage this game, or 1 HP spotting assist. That's all I need to do. Yeah, I want to win that tank so I can play with the big boys. I want to be able to play Tier 6. I get a free tank. All I have to do is not suck. Get 1 HP damage. Maybe I'll send this replay to Claus. You can put it on your channel. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, I did some damage. I got the mission done. Oh, maybe Claus will put this one on his channel. Oh, I can't wait to win my T-34-85M.
Just want to say, hey guys, it's Claus. Yeah, are you doing the marathon? You're trying to win this thing? The T-34-85M, Russian Tier 6 premium tank. They're giving it away. Well, they're not giving it away. You have to play the game for like a month every fucking day and do all these missions to get this thing. And well, you know, the first like 14, 15 days of missions are, well, you know, like show up and at least be wearing your underwear. Mission complete. You know, day 2, play any tank and accidentally bump into an enemy and cause some damage. Mission complete. I mean, the missions are absolutely completely easy. You just have to get on and complete them. But we'll see what they're like for the next 14. I don't know how many days do you gotta, like, it's a marathon. So what is it, like 26 days or? Who the hell knows? This is like a whole bunch of days you got to play. And anyway, so you want to know, is it worth it? You get the T-34-85. Well, do you own a Rudy? This is basically like the Rudy, only a little slower, but it has much better armor and higher DPM. But you don't own a Rudy. Oh, okay. Well, so you don't get the dog that barks. You actually get an extra crew member here. You got a radio operator. All right. You know what? If you want to know all the stats and all the little details and everything about this tank, then just go to WOT wiki and look it up and you'll just read them, right? Or if you're completely utterly lazy, go to another channel where someone will rattle off the stats for 14 minutes, right? You know, if this armor is angled at 30 degrees with the front plate, the effective arm, blah blah blah. Let's just discuss, like, is it worth getting this thing? Okay, well, all you need to know about this tank really is it's got pretty good armor. It's got a gun that does quite a bit of damage. It's kind of slow and sluggish. It's not a Cromwell, you know, but it's badass when you're top tier, and it's going to be shit when you're bottom tier. But the most important thing that you need to know about this tank is that it's Tier 6. So when you're top tier and there's Tier 5s in your matchmaking, like this game, you sometimes run across like a flophouse of flaccid fools to fight. Or, you know, a plethora of pathetic penis lickers on the enemy team. Like these guys that have no fucking clue, have no idea what they're doing. Even your teammates have no clue. So if you're an experienced player and you get this tank, you could have a lot of fun. Because, I mean, look at these guys. This is what you get at Tier 6 and Tier 5 and those low tiers. Like, look at this. Just drive up and start shooting them. They don't even know that they have a mini-map yet. It's minimized, so they don't know. There's no red dots for them to look at. They found it distracting the first game, so they turned it off. They don't know that if they press their little buttons, they can back up, you know, when they're getting shot 7 times. They don't know which way to face. They don't know that going forwards is faster than going backwards. They're not really sure about much. So the most important thing about this T-34-85M is when you're top tier, you're going to have a lot of fun, mainly because you will be surrounded by a suspension of super stupids everywhere on your team and the enemy team. And so if you're an experienced player and you have like Tier 10 tanks and you have an epic crew with 5 skills, you can put the crew in here and just roll out and just show your skills, right? Because you can, like, I mean, just look at this. It's just, we're watching it. This is showing off the strength of this T-34-85, which is the high DPM, right? The high alpha gun for Tier 6. And we're watching Venomous here show us how to play this thing. And this guy's been around the block. He's probably got a good crew, and he's got a lot of experience. And, you know, it's going to be so much fun when the marathon's over and you get all those guys with tier 4 tanks and tier, you know, they've made it to tier 5. They got the VK301H. That's their, and they stuck through the whole marathon. They were able to complete most of it, but then they had to buy a few of the missions or whatever, however it works. And they get themselves this tier 6 and they slap a, you know, the 50% crew that comes with it. And you got 8 of these things on either side, right? And you got those guys like the, you know, the flop house of fools fumbling around the map in these things. That's the most important thing is, remember, you're going to get yourself a tier 6 premium tank. And when you get in a tier 8 game and you're facing defenders and scorpions and libertés and patriots, you're screwed. You know, you might as well just hit R twice, let the tank just roll forward, go get yourself a beer, and come back when you're dead and start another game in another tank. But when you're top tier, you get to have fun like this, especially when you're playing other low tier players that have no clue what's going on, no idea which way to look. You know, they just, basically they've mastered the fact that there's two things. There's a keyboard and a mouse in the game. They figured that out. And other than that, they really have no clue. Other than that, yeah, should we do a review of this thing? I don't want to do a review of this thing. Let's just watch. If you have a good game and you know what you're doing, this is the type of stuff you can do. I mean, this gun shoots fast. It does 180 alpha per shot. So if you're a good player, if you know what's going on, you're going to have fun with this thing. It's great when it's top tier. It's better than the Rudy because of the armor and the gun that shoots faster. Now, if this is up against the Rudy, which, you know, basically looks exactly the same except it has a dog that barks in the tank, like, what the fuck? You know, one-on-one, the Rudy's going to bounce a couple of times, and you probably will not, and you will kill the Rudy. Or even up against the Cromwell, the DPM of this thing, you can pen the Cromwell easily. He can probably pen you easily. He's going to outmaneuver you. If you like the fast tanks, you know, the maneuverability, stick with the Cromwell. But, you know, the Cromwell can't hit shit on the move, so this thing has its niche. This thing has the armor, and this thing has the DPM. It's a pretty damn good tank. Look at this. Look at this. Spartan, high caliber, top gun, right? In the sea of super stupids, he finished on top. Is that going to happen every game? No. Look, without a premium account, would have lost money. Yeah, there you go. Hey, premium tank finishes with over 4,000 damage. No premium account, lose money. Why? Because he's spamming APCR like a motherfucker. Yeah, because that's the way the game works now. So, you know, do the marathon and get one. And, yeah, spam a lot of APCR and lose lots of credits and then realize you have to get a tier 8 premium tank. Good luck with the marathon.